Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. What's good? What's going on, folks? You already know what time it is. It is MoSports TV. It is February 20th. It is the recap of All-Star Weekend over here at MoSports TV in the NBA. And I'm with the gang, Matt Chi, Big Ed, and myself. Oh, couldn't make it tonight, but it's all right. He'll be back next week. You already know what time it is.
I'm ready to slander Tyrese Halliburton and Damian Lillard. That's what I'm on. I'm ready. I'm ready. Just two cornballs. The All-Star Weekend took place in Indiana this past week, and the players reportedly hated it. The celebs that were partaking in the events, everything outside of maybe their celebrity All-Star game, they hated too. So all in all, I think there's a discussion to be made that the NBA needs to switch things up and, really turn this thing around if they want to see any type of fan interaction at this All-Star Weekend thing.
Hey, Matt, here's the thing, though, bro. I feel like the NBA is doing it to themselves more than anybody.
Stick yourself in Indiana?
That's how I was going to start it.
Yeah.
One, why the fuck are we doing a All-Star Weekend in Indiana? In Indianapolis, Indiana, in the middle of the fucking winter in the Midwest, all right? These games should be in Houston, Atlanta, Miami, Orlando, New York City even, if you want to go to a cold place. But Indianapolis? You think the hoes going to be walking the Indianapolis Strip? Trying to find a hoochie daddy? Because that's what they do at All-Star Weekend. Yeah. That's what it's for. It's like the BET Award weekend. All the ballers come out to play All-Star Weekend. And they ain't going to do that shit in no motherfucking Indianapolis. You better go to Los Angeles with that shit. Even the Bay Area, Houston, Dallas, New Orleans, Charlotte even. Yeah. Atlanta.
Somewhere with some type of nightlife where.
Something.
DC
even. Shit.
Listen, there's a reason, James Harden he was snubbed from the All-Star game. And I
don't think Indianapolis, man.
I don't think he was too upset. Being snubbed from an All-Star game taking place in Indiana because, that's probably not one of his destinations high on the list, with many clubs for Mr. Harden. It's gross. He keep it in Houston, keep it in the big cities, keep it in, like you're saying, all those other ones. I mean, shit, I think even Utah would be better. Like Salt Lake City, at least.
I wouldn't even do Utah. Utah's on the ban list.
Indiana is got to be on the bottom 5.
Who's on the ban list for All-Star games? I'm gonna start definitely with Utah, definitely with motherfucking Indianapolis. I wouldn't even have that shit in Chicago, bro.
Minnesota.
I would not have it in Minneapolis ever. What else?
I mean,
it should only be in 4 major cities every year. It should be.
I wouldn't have it in Boston.
I don't know. Boston's probably.
I would not have it in Boston. Absolutely not. No way.
Why not?
Oklahoma.
You know
City.
why?
I don't know why.
I want to see.
Same reason Phoenix. You don't want to go to Boston.
Phoenix would be cool.
Racist.
I could get
Phoenix. That's All-Star game all day. Phoenix. That's good money right there.
What the fuck is there doing with Phoenix?
It's warm. That's all that matters. Phoenix is lit.
I think Phoenix is kind of lit.
Phoenix is lit for sure.
But nah,
Arizona's lit in general.
Sacramento,
I do too. Anything in Cali,
yeah,
I would do that.
Golden State over on
Golden State would do it. Yeah.
Obviously, either the Clippers or Lakers. That would be awesome. I mean, when's the last time we had a good All-Star weekend? I can't remember, truthfully. Maybe 2015, right? Like if we're really throwing it back, like the Kobe versus LeBron, thing was pretty sick. That last All-Star game when they had that little 1v1. 2017 we got. I don't know, man. But it's been way too long.
It's been bad. And what do you think the solutions could be for an All-Star weekend? I mean, the obvious only way this shit is going to be saved is obviously prize money. I think that's the only way it can get saved. You get the dunk contest winner $5 million.
It's not enough. Though.
Yes, it is. That's 10% bonus. That's a 10% bonus on a max player. On a max player, that's a 10% bonus.
A max player is not taking that shit. $5
A
million.
$5 million one night for $5 million? Yes, they are.
Bro,
what are we talking about here? $5 million. Yes, you are taking that.
I'm making 50
You're going to compete for that.
I'm making $50 million a year. You think I'm going out there?
Yes.
For $5 million?
Yes.
Yes.
Like, absolutely.
Name a max contract player that's going to do that.
I was going to say, I think
Tatum would do it. Yes.
No, he
I don't think Boston would let him though. I think
SGA would do it. Yes.
I don't think Oklahoma City. They're like, yo, we're the
SGA
2
wouldn't
seed.
do it.
Yes, they would do it. Yes, they would. It's a dunk contest. No, who's getting hurt during the dunk contest? Nobody. Stop.
I can't
$5
believe
million will do it, bro.
Mac McClung.
5 would do it, bro.
Mac McClung wins
John
the
Morant
dunk
out there,
contest.
yes. $5 million, yes. John Morant's out there. Zion's out there for 5 M's, yes. Happening. Sorry, yes, it is.
Bro.
Yes, it is happening. $5 million.
Making like 30 to 50 million a year. They're not doing that, bro.
The teams wouldn't let them. That's what it would be like the home run derby.
Say if you made 70,000, 100,000 for the year, right?
Jacob Toppin.
Who?
And I'm talking about any of us right now. Say we had a job, just a regular fucking 9-to-5 job, and you're making 100.
That to max players. You said max players, bro. You can't do it.
We're talking about
Max
10%
players.
bonus. I said a 10% bonus because that's what a 5% fucking 5 million to 50 million is 10%. So say if your boss told you, hey, one night everybody's gonna compete in the office and see how many sales they can make for one night. And that person's going to have a $5,000 bonus. Are you competing in that fucking competition, yes or no?
I'm not
yes.
What?
Yes, you are.
What?
Yes, you are.
That was a stinker. I can't get on that. I can't get on that side. But
that's a stinky analogy. Yeah, that wasn't it.
Kyle says that
that's
All-Star
not a stinker.
weekend,
That's real, bro.
All-Star
Just because you're
weekend's
wrong doesn't mean it's a
designed for
stinker.
Draw interest from the youth. And yeah, there was nothing like the celebrity all-star game, like Corey was saying before the episode, that was probably the best part of the weekend. But aside from that, it was just constant stinkers. I mean, I need somebody. You're letting Mac McClung win the dunk contest during Black History Month. I need you to stand up a little bit. Somebody's got to take action here. That's crazy.
Oh, brother.
I mean, and they instantly sent him back down.
Max contract player. He threw up a bunch of stinkers.
Oh, my goodness. Jaylen Brown.
Just
stinkers.
Stinkers.
But you want max contract players to take that shit serious. They're not taking that shit for $5 million.
But
that.
You know Jaylen Brown had no bag. When have you ever seen Jaylen Brown do a fucking crazy-ass dunk? Stop it.
None of the crazy dunkers want to do it.
I just
exactly.
think
They
there's
will
only
for $5 million, though.
Was there a problem when Brett Barry won?
Who the fuck is that?
When was that? What year was that? I mean, how much creativity is there left? I mean, yeah, there's only so many dunks you could do, right? Where we're kind of like bored of it at a point. And just like Kyle is saying, like, we're not 11 years old anymore. You know, that's when you were super infatuated with these athletes and you looked up to them crazily. And their
sometimes it's not about like the uniqueness of the dunks. It's really more about the competitiveness. When they were going at it, it brought the best out of that player.
I'm with this comment.
Bringing outside dunkers.
I don't know if that was
doing
I don't know if that would fix it.
But like, who?
I don't know if that would fix it.
I'm not going and seeing, Tristan Jass is, in the dunk contest and being like, let's go.
Fix it.
These like, I don't think so. Barry won in '96.
The
teams don't practice. There's no timing, no defensive packages. Any all-star team with no practice would get dusted by the Sacramento Kings. Interesting. I mean, I don't know about that. I don't know if I could go as far as saying that because the Eastern team, like if they were to take it seriously, come on, one of these teams, if they were to actually lock in against like the Kings, I don't know. I don't know if I could go on that, but I get what you're saying. They shot 186 3-pointers. I mean,
do an all-star game prize pool too. Each player wins on the all-star team wins $500,000 each. I bet you they'll compete.
That's not
I bet you they will. Yes, it is.
That's not no money to them.
Yes, it is,
practice.
Bro.
I get
yes,
it.
It is. It is money to them.
Who on the?
Yes, it is.
Who in the West?
They will compete for $500,000 too. I promise you. In one night, they will do it.
Bro, they won't.
Okay.
Why would they? What? That's not an incentive.
Yes, it is.
$500,000.
Yes, bro.
Come on, bro.
They're going on podcasts for fucking $10,000. I think they're going to compete in an all-star game against their other peers for bragging rights at $500,000 if everybody's taking it serious. Like, come on, bro. Let's be real, bro. Let's be real.
Well, that ain't enough.
I mean,
bro.
I think
it is.
there's some incentive when it comes down to like the MLB All-Star game, and I think they got to find a way to incorporate something similar to where it actually means something for either the East or West. Because if you went that route of, hey, we're going to do freestyle and just let these players draft each other, and
That was ass.
That was
terrible.
It was super mid.
I commend them for trying though.
It was a little effort, but that stunk. And now we're back to East versus West. And honestly, that's always been the move. East versus West has always been the move. And now we got to shake things up a little bit. We got to find a way. I think the NBA All-Star Weekend missed Ja Morant heavily. I honestly, I think he's one of the most exciting players in the league. In the All-Star game, he would be good for a couple highlights.
It was just embarrassing. Like Anthony Edwards shooting with his left hand. What's his face was shooting behind the back half court shots. Like, they don't take it serious at all. And
maybe
why would they take it serious at this point? Like, why would they? Like, there is no reason.
Maybe get the team.
Like I said, the celebrity All-Star game was so much better because the NFL players were trying hard. Puka was going hard.
Micah Parsons
was going hard. Like, they were actually going hard as fuck. Like, what's his face was going hard too.
Kai Cenat?
No, he barely got minutes because that's how hard the NFL players were going on each other. Like, this was some real serious hoops. Tristan Jazz, he was getting buckets.
Yeah,
them boys was getting actual real live buckets. They were shooting from the 4-point line. Like, that shit was hard body. If you actually watch the replay, it was actually pretty good, honestly. CJ Stroud was going crazy. Like, they was going crazy, bro.
Stroud's nice.
That shit was fire compared to everything else. Like, in the 3-point contest,
Damian,
I don't know why would they separate Steph?
Because he's gonna win.
From the fucking 3-point contest.
Because he's gonna win.
Now people are trying to slander Steph because Sabrina came close to beating him, but in all reality,
how do you slander him for coming close? Like, you still won. If he won,
no way. Like, Steph's the best shooter, but Steph beat every single score in the regular 3-point contest in order to beat Sabrina. So what the fuck are we talking about here? Steph don't know what. Well, get the fuck out of here.
Next year, get Caitlin Clark in there. That would be sick. Get her in that spot. She's the most entertaining girl in women's college basketball.
I don't want to see no female. No.
Oh, geez, here we go.
Respectfully.
I would just rather see a WNBA like girls 3-point contest right with the males, and then maybe the winner of the males and the winner of the females go off against each other eventually down the line. But
I really think
no predetermined matchup like Sabrina versus Steph. Like,
you gotta, if you're the NBA, you gotta have a conversation with Anthony Edwards because him shooting with the left hand was absolutely disrespectful.
Bro, he been disrespecting the league all year.
It's just great. Like,
calling niggas old, doing all kinds.
You heard when he called the they were making fun.
The Clippers.
They're making fun of the Clippers calling old ass niggas.
That's gonna be a good series in the playoffs if they actually play.
I hope. So
the Clippers might whoop their ass for that shit.
Here's another thing that we need to reconsider for the NBA, because we're talking about how we could change the NBA, how we can make the NBA better. One way I feel like we could really make the NBA better is by having a no conference 1 through 16 playoffs.
That's what the in-season tournament is for, isn't it?
No, I'm talking about straight up no conference 1 through, like, your only thing that's conference is your schedule, right?
Oh, you talking about?
But as far as the playoff goes, it's 1 through 16. 1 plays seed 16, 2 plays 15, and so forth. 7 plays 8. That shit would be hard.
That's so many. I mean, you have
that
to
shit
win,
is hard, bro.
But you have to win 5 series in order to get to, like, a playoff run is that's like 2-3 months.
It's the same. No, it's the same fucking. It's the same shit.
You're having.
What are we talking about?
You're having.
Are you talking about 1 game elimination?
No.
It's
already 16 teams in the fucking playoffs already. What are we talking about?
Oh, you're taking 16 as a whole.
Yes.
And
combine East and West and 1 through 16
in the playoffs.
No, combine East. Come on. What? Combine East and West 1 through 16.
That's
all
true,
NBA.
Double R. That is true. You'll lose too many rivalries.
How?
And they won't do that because of travel. Yeah.
Man,
the playoffs are electric. The playoffs have been great every year for the NBA the past. I wouldn't switch the playoffs because honestly, I like to play in-season
tournament. Yeah, you're doing an in-season. You said
no, I'm not.
You are. What are you talking about?
Nothing. Go ahead.
All right. The NBA, I love the NBA playoffs personally. I think they're always entertaining and they're always good because of the rivalry. So I probably agree with Double R there. You'll just lose too many of those. You'll lose too many of your Boston and Miami battles, too many of, the Knicks, Miami, Knicks, whoever. Cavs,
You know what you also lose? Weak-ass conferences and strong conferences. So one side, somebody gets a fucking cakewalk, and the other side, somebody has to go through the fucking gauntlet. And then by the time one team is fucking fresh and one team is fucking beat the fuck up.
But when's the last time that was an issue in the NBA?
LeBron.
No,
With the
LeBron
East,
was just better than everybody.
He was just, it was just the East runs through. Like, there's not much
literally
you could
just
do.
better than everybody.
The East was dog shit. The West was the real
Bro,
conference.
he took a finals team with Dwayne Wade, Kyle Korver, like these guys, Derrick Rose, like Isaiah Thomas. Like that was a horrible team, and they still went to the finals.
Exactly. Who did they have to compete with?
The Raptors were very good at that time.
Yeah, what are you talking
The Raptors were nuts. The Sixers with Jimmy Butler and those guys who lost to the Raptors as well.
The Celtics were even nice.
That was LeBron era?
Yeah.
That was not Cleveland LeBron. No, it wasn't.
That was at the
when
end.
he beat the
no?
Celtics?
When he's talking, he said Jimmy Butler in the Sixers and Kawhi in the fucking Raptors. That was not LeBron Cavs. Sorry, guys. Sorry to inform you.
Oh, we left
Boston was a good team
but
and
he
choked
still,
the lead to
He still had to
LeBron.
play the Celtics that one year.
The only hard team he's ever had to play in his fucking 9 years in
You're
the
fucking
East, bro.
insane,
No, I'm not. He had the fucking Hawks one year. That was the 1 seed. Like, please get the fuck out of here.
If you're
Please
the
get
one
the fuck
seed,
out
you're not
of here.
ass.
Please get the fuck out of here. That
If you're the
whole
one seed,
that
you're
whole
not ass.
conference was dog shit for a very long time.
What are
Yeah.
you gonna say?
During
LeBron's
LeBron's
just
era,
very
he
good,
wasn't
fucking
even the
good.
number 1 seed most of the time.
Yeah, I
so
know.
what are you
I
talking
know
about?
he wasn't.
So how was this shit with dog shit then?
It
What are
was
you talking
absolute
about?
dog shit.
That doesn't
It
make
was
no
dog
sense.
shit. It was
If
dog
he
shit.
wasn't the number 1 seed, then how does that make
cares?
sense?
Who cares? Still a dog shit
That-
conference.
That doesn't make
No
sense.
comp.
Chicago was good.
Zero comp. Zero comp. Zero comp. Stop it. Zero
Steve
comp.
Rose is going crazy.
Stop it.
I can't sit here and say
you're
LeBron never
fucking
played
insane.
competition.
Zero
You're pretty much saying
Zero
nah.
comp. Cakewalks.
How's it cakewalk?
Cakewalks.
He was just that good.
Cakewalks.
LeBron never had a good team in the East. K-Love and Kyrie were always hurt. So what are we talking about? I don't even like LeBron. So you're making me
You
defend
talking
LeBron.
about Heat LeBron right now?
Okay.
They have a
Heat
good
LeBron.
team.
He lost 1 year.
Cleveland was like
Cleveland
solid.
LeBron
They
was
weren't over
fucking
the
solid
top.
as fuck. What are we talking about?
No, their squad wasn't deep though. Like they weren't.
Yeah.
They
They only
weren't
had one
loaded.
deep squad in the East, and that was Miami.
The Pacers were good
Was
back
it?
in the day.
Yeah,
The Paul George and Roy Hibbert Pacers.
That was 1 year. Cool.
They had like 2
1
years
year.
of good
1 year.
ball.
He tore his shit after they beat the
The
Knicks.
Knicks?
Yeah, he tore his shit the next summer.
The
So what are we talking
championship
about?
Pistons weren't good. Says I mean.
That was LeBron when. That was LeBron. What?
No.
That was
no,
LeBron's
no.
second year in the league.
You said he was ass.
Pistons 04?
You said
04 Pistons? When was LeBron drafted? 03?
Okay.
Please get the fuck out. I know y'all trying hard to find like a real
Yo, you're
fucking hard-bodied team besides the Celtics. The Celtics 1 year. That's the
That's not
only
1
good
year.
East team LeBron ever had to go through, bro. Sorry, guys. Sorry for
Bro,
the
he
truth.
almost lost to the
Sorry
fucking
for the
Bulls.
truth. Sorry for the
He
truth,
almost
bro.
lost to the Bulls. What are you talking about?
Sorry
you
for the
not remember
truth.
that?
Almost, but didn't.
Oh my god! But
He went
You're
9
trying to
straight.
say it was a
9
cake-
straight.
you're trying to say it's a
Straight
cakewalk.
Was.
Like he didn't go seven
got-
game series with these teams.
Go ahead.
He didn't
We got the
gentlemen
08
sweep any of these teams.
We got
what are
the
you talking
08
about?
Celtics.
Okay.
We have the 2009 Hawks and Magic.
Stink.
They lost to the Magic.
Okay.
2010.
They stink though.
The Bulls
They
and the
did.
Celtics.
They stink though.
They did stink.
They stink though.
They did stink
2011.
How they
Sixers,
stink if they beat
Celtics,
'em?
Bulls.
because he had fucking Eric Snow as his fucking point guard.
You just said it was a cakewalk.
Yo, Knicks, Pacers,
I'm
Celtics.
talking once he went to the Heat, it was fucking cakewalks ever since then.
2012.
Bro, he was going to the finals before he was on the fucking Heat. What are you talking about?
Okay, I said it was cakewalks from Heat on. The 1 year that he had, that he went to the finals when he got swept by the Spurs, he put that on his back, and that was tough. I'll give him that. But other than that, it was cakewalks, bro. And for y'all not to say
Bro,
it
he
ain't,
how many-
y'all delusional.
I wanna know
really
how
don't
many-
give a fuck.
How many sweeps
I
he
don't
had,
give a fuck
bro?
what you talking. Shut up, Raheem. Fuck out of here.
I want to know how many sweeps he had. Can you look that up?
How many sweeps since what year?
Y'all trying y'all hard. Y'all in y'all
Since
Google
when he
bag
was
so
when-
crazy right now. Y'all
2015?
trying so
I guess
hard
when he was in
to
Heat. I guess when he
disprove
was in the
me.
Heat. I guess when he was
But-
in the Heat.
But y'all just
before
won't
then,
move
he
on to the
wasn't-
next one. It's okay. Just move on to the next
that's
topic.
'cause you're
I'm
wrong.
not
You're being loud
wrong.
and wrong.
I'm not wrong.
You're being loud and wrong.
I'm not loud and wrong.
You're saying the
I'm
East
not
was
loud
weak.
and wrong. The East was very weak.
I don't understand
The
how
East was very
how's
weak.
the East weak?
The
And
East
he
was
lost
very
to the
weak.
fucking Magic with the White Howard and Jamil
very
Nelson.
weak.
What are you
Who
talking
went to the
about?
finals?
Who went to the finals?
No, you can only
What are you
think of
talking about?
two teams out of fucking 10 years, though. Out of 16, fucking
Celtics.
8
The
teams a
Bulls,
year.
the
We're
Knicks,
talking
the
about
Celtics,
8 teams a year
Sixers.
for
What
10
are you
years.
talking
We're talking
about?
about 80 teams. 80 fucking
Yo,
teams.
this guy-
And y'all can only come up with
You're
3 fucking
disgusting.
teams.
You're
Shut
being
the
loud
fuck up.
and you're being
Shut
wrong.
the fuck up
You're
because
being
you're
loud
wrong.
and wrong.
80
It's
teams,
sad.
and you
The
can only
Pistons-
think of 3 fucking
Pistons-
teams that were good in the East.
I just
Shut
named
up.
five.
Shut
I
up.
just named 5.
Shut
I
up.
just named 5. The
I don't even
Raptors,
know what the fuck
Pistons.
y'all talking about no more. Stop it. Get out y'all Google bag.
Bro, you're acting like he swept these teams. He didn't
I don't know
sweep
what
the
the
teams.
fuck y'all talking about.
2017 Pacers, Raptors, Celtics. Those are 3 solid teams.
What are you talking about?
2018 Pacers, Raptors, Celtics again. Back to
2018.
back. 2017, 2018.
When did the Lakers go to the
2013.
when
What
was
we
Braun
talking
in the
about?
Lakers?
2020. He played the Blazers with Dame, the Rockets with Harden at the time, the
We're only
Nuggets.
talking about the East. I don't know why he's bringing up the West. We're only
Well, he's
talking
gotta
about the
find.
fucking
So he
East.
went-
like I
went-
said,
He's
he
only
said
we're
here.
only talking about the fucking East.
he's got.
At one
There's
point,
a 10-year run. There was a 10-year run in LeBron.
Yo,
He
bro,
went to the conference.
He almost
he
lost
went
to
to
the
the
Bulls with
finals
Nate
9 years
Robinson.
straight, correct?
What are you talking about?
9 years straight, correct?
Bro, the Pistons, the Celtics, the 06 Heat, Toronto with DeRozan, Rudy Gay, and Kyle Lowry, Atlanta.
But y'all
I mean,
y'all going
this is-
all the way back to the front of his career, all the way to
Yeah, that's
present
not the
time.
fucking East.
I'm
said
talking
from the
about
East.
there
That's
was
the
a
East.
fucking area when he was on Cleveland and fucking in
And that
Miami.
team was dog
Shut
shit.
the fuck up, nigga. Let me
That's
talk,
dog
nigga.
shit, bro.
Let me talk. Let me
You're
talk.
not making no sense.
You're
bro.
not making no sense, motherfucker.
Those
Listen.
Cleveland teams were fucking dog shit.
No, they weren't.
Kyrie was always fucking
What?
hurt. Kyle Love
What?
was always fucking hurt.
Those teams were dog shit? Are we
In
dog?
the
Are we
playoffs,
dead
were they
serious?
always hurt?
Are we
Bro.
dead serious
Oh my
right now?
goodness.
These
bro.
Cleveland teams were dog shit?
All right,
The ones that beat the 72-3 Golden State Warriors team
One
was
time?
dog shit?
One
Shut
time.
the
Why
fuck
did they
one
lose the
up.
year before, though?
Shut
One time?
up,
They
bro.
lost the year
Shut
before.
up,
One time,
bro.
you know why they lost the year before?
Holy shit.
Because they didn't have Kevin
Y'all
Love or
niggas
Kyrie
suck.
Irving.
So what are you talking about? Those teams are dog shit, bro.
Bro, when he was in Miami, from the year he went from Miami to the year he
can't
left
do
Cleveland
that
was a
because
cakewalk,
you
bro.
can't do
Sorry,
that,
I
bro,
don't care.
Because he went to the
I don't
finals when he was
care.
on fucking
I don't
top
care.
the first time.
It was a
What are
cakewalk.
you talking about?
It was a
You can't
cakewalk.
say it's a cakewalk.
Cakewalk.
Yo,
I'm not
bro.
holding no L's. Fuck up, I mean.
You just said a lot of bullshit.
Fuck up.
That shit
It was
nasty.
cakewalk.
How was it
Cakewalk.
You named like 6 teams.
Now
In that
let's talk about these same teams in the West from this era. Do you want me to go back and talk about those teams?
What are you?
Because I can name 5 teams
We're
a
talking
year.
about the East.
Yeah, exactly. Now I'm going to talk about the West because they were 10 times better than the fucking East every single year that LeBron went to the motherfucking, when the Spurs had to make it to the fucking conference finals and the championships every year, they had to go through a fucking gauntlet every fucking year. He never had to go through Kobe in the playoffs.
How many?
He ain't never had to
how
go through
many-
Steve Nash and the Celtics and the Suns and them.
Wait, look,
Never.
you're going back further than what you were mentioning.
Yeah,
though.
what are you talking about?
You're
No,
going
I'm
back
not.
to
Yes, you
No,
are.
I'm not.
Yeah, because Steve Nash wasn't in the league in 2015 when LeBron was back on the Cavs.
I'm talking about, bro, I said from the Heat to the end of the Cavs. What are we fucking talking about, Matt? Stop moving goalposts, bro.
Look at this.
Y'all trying to jump me so
Look at
bad,
this. I
and y'all
waited
so
to hear
fucking
this.
wrong. I'm so mad.
Oh my
God. Fuck out of here. Fuck out of here. Let's talk about some same West teams in that
We can
same
talk
10-year
about it.
run.
We can try to
We can
fit
talk
in there,
about
we
it.
can talk about it. Let's talk about it.
We can talk about it.
The Spurs and Golden State dominated, and OKC was an outlier. Yeah, beyond those teams, who was actually serious?
Rockets?
The Rockets.
The
Harden
Rockets
Paul?
teams are horrible. That
Harden
was
Paul
one fucking
Rockets?
year. That was one fucking
And that
year.
was 2017.
That was one fucking year. What are you talking about?
What year? What team was LeBron on? Oh, the Cavs? Oh, okay.
Oh my goodness.
Oh, shit.
What's
Oh,
that?
was
We're
it- was
back
that-
in that era
Oh,
now.
yeah,
What are
we're
we
in the same
talking
era
about?
that I was talking about this whole
What are we
fucking time that y'all keep on moving the
jeez.
goalposts for each year's.
Jeez.
Oh, yeah.
Bro, because
I know.
LeBron's been to
Yeah,
the
yeah, I know.
finals before that.
Yeah,
What are
I
you
know.
talking about?
I know y'all trying your hardest. Y'all trying your
LeBron
hardest.
went to the finals in his second year of the league. That's why you're not trying to count that era. I don't know why. What did he do after that?
This is insane.
No, because y'all want to get on Google. It's time. It's time for me to
it's
go.
a
on
cakewalk, right?
You 2010 lost to the Celtics in round 2.
Come on,
I mean, like,
come on, bro. It's a cakewalk, though.
and that's when he just. That's
It
when
was
the
a
flip-
cakewalk.
The flip.
How's it a
switch.
cakewalk? We just
was a
told you he lost
cakewalk.
in the second round
So
to the
what?
fucking Celtics. What are you talking about?
Yeah, you're talking about the one team out of the 80 teams that I was talking about.
Bro, it's
So
gonna
the
be
that-
the same
that- that were
2011
good.
Chicago Bulls.
Huh?
The 2011 Chicago Bulls
Lost
with
to them.
Derrick Rose, MVP season,
Right.
not a legitimate team.
That's a legit. Didn't I just say, 5 teams out of the fucking
You just
80
said-
So the
possible
round,
teams?
the round before that, the Kevin Garnett, Paul Pierce, Ray Allen
That's-
Celtics.
We literally just said
That's
that
another team in that. That's
literally-
two in that
no,
one
no,
year.
no. I said out of the fucking, there's 5 teams in that 10-year era that were good that he had to go against.
2013 Pacers, Paul George.
Number 3.
The Knicks.
Okay.
Now the Knicks is ass.
Now
Yo,
the Knicks
I'm
is
good.
ass.
I'm
Yeah,
good.
that's-
I'm
They
good. I'm good. I'm
were
good off the
ass that
count.
year. Were they
They was
good that
ass?
year? They were
Yeah,
good
they
that
were
year.
a
The
two
number
seed.
They were a
the
two seed.
7 seed
Two
Knicks
seed.
that year was
They
good.
had a two
Two
seed
seed.
one year.
Yeah, we lost
They're
to the
pinnacle.
Pacers. We lost to the Pacers. They didn't
Yo,
play the
Corey,
Knicks.
you're just
Did they play the
moving
Knicks that
goalposts,
year?
bro.
They did not.
You're moving
Did
the
they not?
goalposts.
No,
Did
I believe
Did
we
they?
lost to the Heat that season.
You did not play the Knicks that year. You played the Heat.
And we, bro,
We lost.
what? And we lost to LeBron and them. What
Yeah,
are you talking
yeah. When
about?
we were the 7th seed, we lost to the Heat in the first round. It's a gentleman's sweep, cakewalk.
I mean,
I know.
and those teams pop up almost every year too, because obviously it was the same. You know, the East was good.
I don't-
The
I don't-
East was
I
good.
don't get it. The East never really been bad.
Oh my god. Compared to the West, they were.
Why you keep?
He's gonna die on this hill.
I
Why
will.
you keep
I
comparing
will.
it to the West? How many good teams were in the West at the time?
Because that's
It was
the,
the Lakers,
other fucking
Spurs,
conference in the
Mavs,
fucking.
And Suns.
What?
Who else?
The Suns,
Oh
were
my
the Suns
God.
even that good?
Yes, they had Amari Stoudemire and all them. when
Yeah, they
LeBron
were
was
there.
playing.
They were
but
that
but that's
good, bro.
early. We're
That's
because
not-
we're also talking in the same time span that Amari was on the
Oh,
Knicks.
Knicks. Oh
Warriors.
no, the Warriors.
That they, I
Oh,
mean,
whoa,
that's
whoa, whoa, whoa.
2014.
they weren't good then.
They weren't
Steph and them-
dominating.
From
Steph and
2008
them
to
weren't good till
2018.
2015.
This is the 10 years I'm talking about. 08 to 18, right? Braun went to the Heat in 08, correct?
This is disgusting.
This is disgusting, right?
This is
2018, right?
This is
Dallas
gross.
Mavs
You said the
with
Mavs.
Jet and Dirk, Jet and Dirk, that beat the Heat that year.
So
That
what-
was a real West team.
so
The Spurs were a real West team. The OKC Thunder with James Harden, Russell Westbrook, and motherfucking Durant was a real team. The Golden State Warriors were a real
No, they
team.
weren't.
No, they weren't.
Not till 2015.
They were not.
Not till 2015. Not till
Okay.
2015.
I said 08 to 18.
Okay, and there's about 15
Bro,
stop moving the
teams in
goalposts.
this era
Yeah.
as well.
Yeah, what are you talking about? You're not making any sense.
If we go through the Eastern Conference,
You're not making any
the
sense.
Celtics had 4 different time
You're
periods of
wrong.
Clippers
being good.
weren't tough during that era.
Stop.
Bro, this
They
The
were
guy,
Lakers
decent.
weren't tough.
they were first
during that
round
era?
exits
Lakers,
every
no.
year.
The Lakers were
From
trash.
08 in 08, the Lakers weren't tough in 08.
Bro.
Oh, so now we're going back to his early Cleveland day.
08, 09.
So early
No, we're
Cleveland
talking
days,
about
he
this is
he dog shit.
Miami.
Oh wait, he was not in Miami.
Oh
He was on Cleveland until 2011.
Yeah,
Okay.
what are you talking about?
11 to 18.
So you were just being loud and wrong. That's why we kept arguing with you. You're wrong, bro.
No, I'm not.
How you not wrong?
Not
Doc Rivers Clippers. All right, let's talk about
Tough.
Doc Rivers.
tough.
'Cause
Another
Doc
hard
Rivers-
ass team.
Doc
No,
Rivers.
Another
they
hard
wasn't.
ass
No,
team.
they wasn't. They was always hurt.
They were a first round exit every single
Every year.
Oh
First round exit. How you good if you're a first round exit every year?
Because they had a hard ass fucking conference that they had to go against every fucking year. They had a tough matchup in the first round every year.
Who's that tough
That's why Melo had to go east. He's like, fuck this shit. I'd rather go against LeBron. And fuck that.
Melo didn't leave the fucking Nuggets because of that. What are you talking about?
He look.
Nobody feared those Clippers. They were good for some ESPN highlights
Some niggas were tough, bro.
on 2K, maybe.
Them boys is tough.
Why? Because they was just dunking all the time? Okay. Bunch of lob city. Oh.
Lob City.
They were tough, bro.
Nobody took Chris Paul seriously. They
They
had
can
leads
just-
every year.
They can
and
just
lost.
argue with us to be wrong for
Grizzlies was
15
tough
minutes
then
straight.
too. Shit, Gasol, Zebo, and them. They were
Bro.
tough. Them boys was tough. A lot of tough teams.
But
in
you're
the
trying to
West
tell
back
me the
then.
Bulls weren't tough.
I said the Bulls were tough. That 1 year.
No,
Cool.
it wasn't 1 year.
Yeah, it was 1 year that they were
There
real
was a
tough.
year,
Derrick Rose MVP.
bro. There was a year they were going to lose if LeBron didn't guard fucking Nate Robinson. What are you talking about? Or did we forget about that?
What are you talking about?
When Nate Robinson, Nate Robinson was dropping 40 on them.
What year?
A whole series.
I mean, what team? What
He
team
was on
we
the
talking?
Bulls.
Oh yeah, like I said, they were tough. That 1 year. So what the
That
fuck?
wasn't that 1 year.
Bulls had a good few years.
Yeah, bro. They had like a 4-year span. What are you talking about?
I mean, I don't know anymore, man. I don't know. I don't know. Furthest the Clippers went was the second
Corey,
round.
stop,
Yeah.
man. Stop, man.
It's okay.
It was an easy cakewalk for
It's
Ron.
okay.
It was,
wasn't,
it was
man.
a super easy,
wasn't.
super easy bag.
It wasn't.
The West was so much tougher.
Bro, I'm
I
probably the
promise you.
biggest LeBron hater here.
I promise you, the West was so much tougher than the East during that time.
It could
era.
be tougher, but it wasn't a cakewalk.
It was a cakewalk. It was a cakewalk every time.
How was it a cakewalk? He wasn't sweeping any teams.
That's fine.
So it's not
He has
for
a couple
semantics.
sweeps in there.
Bro,
semantics.
if you're not
You gotta make it
sweeping
look
teams,
good.
gentlemen sweeping teams.
It's got to look fun. It's got to be entertainment.
Okay.
You got to max out
Okay.
each game.
Okay.
Right?
Don't max out each game. You don't have to do
The
that.
script is the script, right?
Oh
it's a script,
boy.
it's a script.
Now we're digging rabbit holes.
You're wrong, man. Okay, let's go on to Doc Rivers.
Doc Rivers, man. What can you say about this guy? Rumor has it that when the Milwaukee Bucks gave Doc Rivers a call to come coach, he said, "I don't quite understand why you're doing this." And he has admitted to this being a hard transition for him. So he was called out today by JJ Redick, basically saying that he's just full of garbage and excuses and that he really doesn't do much except draw up a couple plays on a clipboard and, tell his team to come on, guys. That's about it.
And look, Doc has been blessed with some of the very best teams in the past couple decades. That Celtics team really, really saved him.
Well, that's what he lives on.
It's
horrible.
His whole career is based on that Celtics team.
He's Glenn Rivers from now on for sure.
He really ain't had to do much coaching with that type of team. It's one of the better teams.
We're gonna have to start or go back to referring to him as Paul George's ex-girlfriend's father.
And then he had the privilege to coach the Lob City Clippers, which was also a really good team. And I feel like if they had a different coach, they could have possibly went to the NBA Finals once or twice.
They could have. Chris Paul was always
Chris
hurt.
Paul was there. Yep.
Chris
That's
Paul was always hurt.
him and Glenn Rivers. That's not that ain't doing much for you.
Chris Paul was always hurt, Corey.
Blake Griffin also had knee
got
injuries
hurt
constantly. He tore
during the
meniscus.
Rockets.
He got hurt during the, you just dying on stupid hills today.
He got hurt in the Clippers, but he wasn't
He
getting
got hurt
hurt
in the
every single
playoffs.
playoffs. You
Yes,
think
he
gets hurt every
was.
single year? Every
Didn't he
single
bang
playoffs? No.
knees with
Yes.
No, he
somebody, Westbrook, at one point or another? He banged knees and tore his meniscus.
In his 20-year career, yeah, he's gotten hurt in the playoffs, 3 times, 4 times, maybe?
Oh,
Corey,
the
just
Orlando
stop
team
dying.
with
Just stop
T-Mac.
dying on the hill, man.
They had talent, but it was never like serious.
They had a good team, though. That was a really solid team.
Yeah, and the Sixers obviously had a window open with Doc Rivers. He blew that. He's not a good coach. I don't know why we keep going back to this Doc Rivers fountain. I mean, as a Knicks fan, I love it because Milwaukee's, the ceiling for Milwaukee is only so high having Glenn as your head coach. So I don't know. What's the future like in Milwaukee for Doc? How long does he last? One calendar year?
First off, you can't trust a nigga with no hair and a hairline. That's just crazy.
It's fair.
That's crazy.
He's disgusting. What's his timeline? How long does he last?
A year. They're gonna give him a year.
They'll give him this season and then they fire him come by Christmas.
Giannis is gonna be like, "Oh, I fucked up."
Well, here's what happens. If they lose in the first round like they did last year, he won't even have the privilege to come back next year. But if he makes the second round or better, they might bring him back.
It's Giannis' call, man.
It's up to Giannis at the
It
end.
really
of
is
the day.
up to
It really
Giannis.
is up to Giannis. His team, his call.
It's disgusting. The NBA's kind of it's cheeks right now. I can't lie to y'all. It's super cheeks. I mean, he's blaming it on just joining the team mid-season, just pulling excuses out of a hat. It's like, what can you say about this guy? He doesn't take any accountability as a head coach for anything that he does. And you now have the same record as the Detroit Pistons since becoming the head coach. Like, at some point, we need to reevaluate what we're doing on the basketball court.
Like I said, it's not even about like how good somebody can coach or can't coach at this point. It's really about politics. It's about how much the top guy on the team likes you. How good do you fit into that top player's role for their legacy and for their career? It's not even about like a coach holding a team accountable. There's no coaches like Tibbs anymore.
What up, Leonard? How we doing, bro?
I don't even think.
Len, what up, baby?
I don't even think. I don't even think Giannis is going to tolerate Dame next year. Don't be surprised if Dame leaves.
Brooke Lopez, I don't know if you guys seen it, but Brooke Lopez apparently hates Dame. And somebody put out a thread of like 10 different instances where Brooke Lopez either, looks him off, calls for the ball, right next to him, doesn't give him a screen, is giving him a face. Like Damian Lillard hit that big game winner for Milwaukee probably 2 weeks ago. And Brooke Lopez walked to the locker room instantly afterwards, didn't celebrate with him, didn't celebrate with the team. There's some beef going on. And honestly, I would understand it. They just traded his brother. So it's like, that's kind of shitty.
Yeah. I like I said, this just was not a good trade.
I
for
love
the
it, though.
Bucks.
I love it.
It's great for the Knicks, yeah. But like as far as the Bucks go, they gave up their best defender.
Yeah. They tried getting
for a traffic cone.
Closer to a ring, and they ultimately cut their timeline like by 2/3 nearly. I mean,
they could have been ring chasing with that same roster over and over and over again.
I don't think they ever.
The only problem is they should have just traded Chris Middleton and got some good value out of Chris Middleton while they had the chance. Kept Drew Holiday and found another wing, a fresh wing, and they fucked that up. So
honestly, I would have sacrificed Middleton for Mikal Bridges and kept Drew Holiday, and that would have been a crazy squad. They
would have been able to switch off. Well, they wouldn't even have to switch off because Drew Holiday still would have.
They're both just that's a nasty defense. You have Brooke. Those are 4 defensive player of the year type candidates right there. And Drew, Mikal, obviously Giannis, and Brooke Lopez.
Everything.
That would be insane.
I don't think Brooklyn would have gave up Mikal during the time.
No, but that was the Suns. In the like,
that was the
they
Suns.
Could have. Like, if you're selling Middleton right as he's like,
oh well, you're talking about
right
that was a mid-season trade, wasn't it? Though,
Yeah,
for Mikal.
Yeah. So it gets kind of hairy.
They were 30 and 13 not too long ago. That's what happens, man.
Well, they got figured out real quick. You can have a hot run in the beginning of the year, and if you get figured out,
I don't even think they had a part where they had a run like that. Like they were playing just good basketball, but they never got like a win streak that was that crazy this season. So I don't know. I don't have any faith in them.
I think the Celtics took a lot of their swag by getting Drew Holiday and shipping off Marcus Smart. That was a hell of a move. Getting Porzingis was a hell of a move too. And the Boston Celtics, in my opinion, are the best team in the NBA still. And it's going to be an interesting second half. Any second half predictions of you guys that you think? Or
prediction wise, that's it. The Knicks need to get healthy and get everybody back. Mitchell Robinson, we got good news on today, so that was really cool.
Demon home pussy.
Yeah, and they think Julius Randle, there's optimism that his injury is healing up well. So get everybody healthy, figure out roles, and let's get on a little streak before the playoffs come.
Playoffs start what, May or late April?
Late April. Last week of April.
We need Knicks fully healthy by like mid-March.
Right.
We need like a good month of everybody together. OG should be back in like 2 weeks, I would say.
This OG nonsense is crazy, though.
Randall should be back in like 3 weeks, in my opinion. We need him by the end of March. It's closing on the end of February. There's only 8 days left in the fucking. Is it a leap year?
Yeah.
It is a leap year?
Yeah.
9 days left in February. Yeah. We need him probably right after St. Patty's Day. That's when they need to come back.
Yo, it's not a leap year.
It's not a leap year?
Edge trolling. No, we got 20.
It's 29 days.
Let me see.
Isn't it usually 28? Oh, I'm tripping.
Yeah, it's a leap year.
No,
it is a leap
it's
year.
2024. You're right.
It is a leap
my
year.
fault.
Come on, man.
Tyrese Halliburton's 5, right? And they made that a whole spiel at the NBA All-Star game. He's technically 5 years old. He was born on a leap year.
Oh, he was born on the 29th.
Yep.
Fuck.
Yeah, he sucks. He sucks.
Whatever.
So, what else going on in the NBA? Anything else you guys want to chat about?
Can we talk about Pat Beverly going to the Bucks and shitting on the Sixers on the way out? And he said on his podcast that his podcast host, the token white boy host.
You need one.
Yo, you need one. At least we got the formula over here at MoSports.
There you go.
But he said, hey, how what's the biggest difference between Milwaukee and Philly? He was like, well, Milwaukee, everybody wants to win. It's not about stats. It's not about who puts up what. It's not about this, that, or the other. Everybody just genuinely wants to win.
Now, who could he have been talking about on?
You know who he was talking. He's talking about Joel Embiid.
Yeah,
And Tyrese Maxey too. Because Tyrese Maxey used to have real beef with James Harden when James Harden was there. They used to really get after it with each other. I feel like it was over looks.
I want to say part of it's Kelly Oubre. Because Kelly Oubre seems like a guy that's just here for, the flash, the glitz, and the glamour. Like, he's in Philly, he's posted up, he just shoots threes, and that's really it.
It's part of it. I mean,
and they've been losing. Yeah, so I don't know if Pat Bev has any room to talk because the Sixers have looked better.
Yeah,
the Sixers have looked much better without him, which is like they thought that they were losing something somewhat. So.
Well, I think that was just more of him being bitter more than anything. I do think the Sixers want to win, but like I do also think it is about stats for them as well. I think there's a little bit of a double thing going on. The Bucks,
they're cooked. That's it.
Ever since they fired the coach, I don't think they've been wanting to win at all.
Adrian Griffin was a scapegoat clearly, and I think they want to win. I just think they can't. Like, that's a team. I mean, Doc Rivers blows more fourth quarter leads than anybody in NBA history. So, you know exactly what's going to go on with him. And yeah, you have Damian Lillard and you have Giannis, but beyond that, there really ain't much to that squad. That's intimidating.
Team's cooked. All right, the Knicks can get them in 7, in my opinion.
Healthy Knicks squad would
healthy Knicks can beat the Bucks.
Team. Yeah. Jalen Brunson would be busting Dame's ass, man. You'd have to have.
No, they're putting Drew on him. They wouldn't even think about that shit. But Dante DiVincenzo would bust Dame's ass too.
Well, Drew Holiday is not available.
What do you mean?
You just said they're going to put Drew on him.
Oh,
Drew is not available. So that's kind of.
Oh, fuck. You're right.
Yeah, you can't do that.
That was a brain fart.
Yeah. But I think, there's no guard to guard Brunson.
Yeah,
so
Brunson's just absolutely.
It's a Brunson barrage, as Mike Breen says. So I don't know. I'm glad he had the week to get healthy too. Like he looked back.
Julius wouldn't be good in that series, but.
Yeah, Double R says Drew is on the Celtics. Double R, this guy tonight, man. This guy.
I stand on what I say about LeBron, though. I don't give a fuck what y'all talking about.
We'll have to post that in the group later tonight.
The Western Conference was so much better than the Eastern Conference when LeBron was running the East. I don't care what anybody else to say.
LeBron was just that good.
LeBron was that
best
good.
Player of all time.
He made teams look like shit, but at the same time, there wasn't much comp. Sorry.
I don't know. I guess we'll let the Facebook group decide. We will let the group decide. We'll see what they have to say.
Let them. Just make sure it's not biased when you make the question.
Was LeBron James' run in the Eastern Conference a cakewalk?
See, that's the bullshit.
How?
Is that not what you
say?
said?
What conference was harder when LeBron was running the East? Western
no, because
or Eastern?
The West can be tougher, but that doesn't mean
Western
the East
was absolutely
a cakewalk.
The East was a cakewalk, though.
What you're trying to fit a question to your narrative, and no.
Eastern
this is what you said. You said LeBron
was a cakewalk.
Okay, that's the question.
So that was the question. Was the Eastern Conference a cakewalk in LeBron's?
But what I really truly mean is the Western is better than the Eastern. But it was a cakewalk though.
So now the question changes at minute 43 of the podcast.
It is a cakewalk.
It's not a cakewalk.
It is a cakewalk.
Interesting.
It is a cakewalk. It was not that hard.
Ask the question in the group.
Ask it. I don't give a fuck.
That's crazy. I mean, the West is allowed to be tough without the East being a cakewalk.
Yeah,
you can have both.
Why does that even I don't understand why the West has to.
For LeBron's skill set and the teams that he had at the time, it was a cakewalk. Sorry,
bro.
Their team was that much better than those teams. There was no comp.
You only had one elite team. That was with Dwayne Wade. Bro, you
that whole Heat, all four. How many years was he with the Heat? 4 or 5?
Yeah,
4.
5 years.
Every team was elite. Every team was elite. Every team was elite. All 4 years. Every single Cavs team was elite too.
No, it wasn't.
Yes, it was. Yes, it was. Yes, it was.
Channing Frye is an elite player.
Bro, Channing Frye was a fucking
Jefferson,
backup. You're talking about backups though. Like those were role players, bro.
They're role players.
He had Ray Allen on his team. He had fucking
on the Cavs, bro. What are you talking about?
Both.
We're talking about the Cavs.
Ray Allen was washed too. He was good for a 3-and-D player.
He wasn't washed.
He was not what he was in Boston.
Nigga was in his diapers during the time. You don't know what the fuck you talking about. Shane Battier and them, crazy. Birdman was crazy when he was rocking with LeBron too.
They're so crazy,
he brought in real cannons.
So if they're so crazy, right? Why did he only win 3 there?
Because he sold, bro. When
That's
it's time to play some
cakewalk,
real
though.
shit in the Western Conference, shit got real, bro.
Battier
That's what
started,
happened.
He did.
He played some real
Started
shit
great.
like the Spurs. Played some real shit like the Mavs.
Yeah, how many times was like Double R said? How many times was LeBron team's the #1 seed? It wasn't a lot.
That doesn't matter.
It does matter, bro.
That doesn't
'Cause
matter.
They-
Who gives a fuck?
They weren't the best in the East. Therefore, it was not a
Who
cake.
cares?
talking
Regular
about?
season. Like you said, the regular season's ass. Who gives a fuck? Who really gives a fuck?
This guy's
Let me tell you, bro, #1 seed. Who gives a fuck how many times he's the #1 seed?
Yeah, he was a 9 seed.
Cares?
like that shit doesn't make no sense, bro.
Yeah,
Niggas
Birdman was
weirdos.
out of the league before Miami. Yeah, I don't know if he was standing on business like that. He was after
Come
Denver.
on, bro. Mike Miller, I guess.
Mike Miller,
He was tough as fuck. No,
Mario Chalmers.
I said
Mario
starting
Chalmers wasn't
point.
tough as fuck.
I said.
Huh?
No,
This is
he
what I
wasn't,
said. I
no.
said
Oh,
Mario
please.
Chalmers
LeBron
was
and them?
not tough.
Oh my
On the Heat. That's what's his elite.
Bosh wasn't tough.
Chris
Bro.
Bosh. Now we're talking,
talking
about a Hall of Famer. Like,
Bro, we're talking
That's
about the
his
fucking
teammate,
Cavs.
like-
The Cavs were fucking garbage when he was on their team.
and
What are
this
you
went
talking
from
about?
this went from the Eastern Conference as a
Kyrie was
cakewalk
never healthy.
to now it's just LeBron.
Kevin
had
Love
that
was
good of a
never
team.
healthy.
Wait, what?
It's gross.
Kyrie was never healthy. Kevin Love was never healthy.
They lost the finals because neither of them were healthy.
Okay, one time, cool. And
They
then
only won it one time when they were fully healthy for a year.
On a miracle.
I mean, I wouldn't say it was a miracle. I feel like
3-1
they
lead
that was a very
that
tough.
has never
That was a
happened
very
in
tough
Bro,
comeback by
People
LeBron.
were saying
That was
Matthew.
a very tough comeback by
People were
LeBron.
saying Matthew
Kyrie.
Dellavedova was strapping Steph Curry at one point, but he's an elite player on his team.
Dova is
Shut
turning
up,
out to
bro.
be one of those elite players.
All right, guys, that's gonna wrap it up.
Is he not playing like an elite player? Is he
No,
not shooting
In
45%?
Australia,
Dellavedova?
He's not even in the
Dellavedova
league.
is not in the league
What are you
anymore.
talking about?
This dude's
trying
thinking
to
of
dive
DiVincenzo. This guy's thinking of Dante DiVincenzo. This live is done.
Yo,
We're done.
Bro.
We're done.
I'm good, man. I'm good.
Yeah, nah, Dellavedova, he was all right. He was
Wasn't all right.
decent, though. He was decent.
Tristan Thompson.
Tristan Thompson was tough when he was in his prime. Tristan Thompson wasn't tough.
Prime. We're talking about a
Bro
prime.
averaged like
Prime-
9 and 8 in his
prime-
prime. That's a starting 5, bro.
Bro, Tristan Thompson wasn't tough. He wasn't tough.
Tristan
Yeah,
Kardashian.
He wasn't
that's
tough?
over, man.
Tristan Thompson wasn't tough.
Oh my god.
That's what you're telling me?
No, he wasn't tough. He averaged 10 and 10. What are you
Not
talking-
even.
Oh my
Barely.
God,
Look, like, we gotta see the
y'all are out of
numbers.
touch,
He's a
man.
6'8 center.
Y'all going after running after stats, but y'all
We're not going
y'all
after
remember
stats,
what
this
he
is
was
facts.
doing, bro. Y'all
I don't
remember what
remember.
he was
He was
doing.
grabbing rebounds.
He was getting boards on pussies, bro. He was playing great defense. He was a great role player,
Oh
bro.
my
Tristan
God.
Thompson was a great role player during LeBron's prime. You're bugging,
No,
bro.
he wasn't.
He wouldn't have got with a Kardashian if he wasn't. Motherfucker, what are you talking about?
Bro,
Like,
listen, the only
what are we talking
the only
about?
decent
Here?
player.
Yo, Jordan Clarkson, Jeff Green, bro. Jose Calderon was their backup point guard starting at one point. They traded for Rodney Hood from Utah.
Jordan Clarkson wasn't tough.
Larry Nance.
No, he
Jr.,
wasn't back then. No, he wasn't. He was garbage.
Kendrick
What are you-
Perkins. Kendrick Perkins got
K.
minutes.
Perk wasn't tough.
Bro.
Yo,
Bro,
he was,
in Oklahoma City, maybe.
Kendrick Perkins was
Yeah,
tough.
Y'all niggas is laughing after Jordan Clark and Kendrick Perkins. Y'all
wasn't
naming
good
tough
when he
ass
was on the
players
Cavs.
and literally
He
laughing.
wasn't
like
good
y'all
on the
guys are making
Cavs.
a point.
He
Please
wasn't
shut the
good
fuck
on
These
the
guys
up.
did
Cavs.
Shut the
nothing for
fuck
the
up,
He
bro.
wasn't good on
Shut
the
the
Cavs.
fuck up, please.
He wasn't good on the
Please
Lakers,
stop
and he wasn't
it,
good
bro.
on the Cavs, bro. I'm
Stop it,
sorry,
bro. You're
brother.
acting like these aren't tough players that you're talking about right now.
They're
Stop.
tough now.
Bro, Mozgov, bro. Timothy Mozgov.
Timothy.
Yeah. You said,
Timothy.
you said some bullshit. The only other decent player he had that was a great role player was J.R. Smith. Other than that, everybody else is garbage.
I wouldn't say the same.
Who else, bro?
Taj Gibson was pretty tough at the time.
Never on LeBron's team, though.
Facts. He needs a break. He just said a whole bunch of bullshit.
Nah, I'm standing on it, bro. I really don't care.
I know. There's a lot of people that be loud and wrong. It's fun.
I'm standing on it.
Shump.
Shump was tough at the time.
Shump was solid.
Yeah, Shump was a good 3-and-D guy. Didn't they? They ended up trading him.
They had good players, bro.
At the end.
He had good players, bro.
He had D Wade 1 year.
Oh, washed that.
Yeah, that was washed.
Washed
That-
that. IT.
Yo, bro,
Those
listen.
are all washed players, though.
He
He brought in a lot of washed players that barely got any burn, but like his main players were tough every year. Sorry.
No, they weren't tough.
Sorry. Yes, they were. Sorry.
How you
K-Love
tough
and
if you
Kyrie
injured?
alone is fucking
They were injured all
absolutely
the time.
tough. They
That's
weren't
what
injured all the time.
that's when K-Love had the back spasm problems. What are you talking about?
K-Love was absolutely tough at the time. He was a top 5 player maybe when they brought him in from Minnesota. Yeah.
Bro,
And
he brought in Deron Williams, bro.
Yeah, and
Yo,
he was a top
bro.
5 player. And yes,
He was
sorry.
a top 5 player.
Yeah. Yeah, when he was on Minnesota, yes, he was.
But when he was
Yes,
on
he
the Cavs,
was.
He wasn't though.
Kyrie was a top 5 player when he joined him. Yes.
DeAndre Liggins, bro.
Now you're just bringing up G League fucking contract players,
This
bro.
is
No,
Stop.
this is the
2017
roster, bro.
roster.
This
Who
is the
cares,
roster,
bro? You naming the end of the fucking rotation players like, oh, DeAndre Liggins. Oh.
Who
He was the
beyond?
fucking 10th guy in the rotation. Who gives a fuck?
This is the
That's like bringing up fucking somebody who that's irrelevant that doesn't get any minutes on the team.
Why
Who
do you
gives a
think that?
fuck,
because
bro?
the entire team is irrelevant.
No.
It's
Fuck
LeBron,
that, bro.
it's K-Love, it's Kyrie, it's JR.
That's like talking
maybe
about Jalen
Shumpert.
Brunson.
That's 5
You
guys.
talking about Jalen Brunson's legacy and bringing up saying he didn't have nobody tough. Oh, he brought Miles McBride. You know what I'm saying? That's stupid. You don't get enough minutes to really say some
What
dumb
are you
shit like that.
talking
Like,
about,
This is-
bro?
this is
Stop it, bro.
This is
What are you
horrible,
talking
bro.
about?
This is hard.
bro, end the live, please. I'm
Yeah, you
over
say
it.
he's a top 5 power. Yeah, he was a top 5 power forward, not a top 5 player.
He was a top 5. Oh, he was up there, bro. Yes.
No,
Yes,
he
he was.
wasn't,
On the
bro.
Wolves, yes, he was. Yes, he was. 100%.
Kevin
100%.
Love,
Yes.
top 5 player.
Yes. Yes.
Yeah, bro. Please
So look
take
up his
this off,
stats
bro.
in Minnesota. Yes.
Cool. You
Yes.
know how many fucking elite players was back,
Yes.
back then? Kobe was still in the league.
Yeah, Kobe, KD, LeBron,
Steph.
Kyrie Irving, Steph Curry,
That's 4 right
Carmelo.
there.
Derrick Rose.
Bro, Kevin Love. Look up his stats when he was on the T-Wolves.
We're not
are
saying
you-
he's there. What,
Are you taking Kevin Love over any of those guys in that era? Who are you?
Yo, end the
Who?
live, man. This is sad, man. He going out bad, man.
I'm gonna look up Kevin Love.
Bro,
I'm gonna
you're
look up
taking
Kevin Love.
Kevin Love over Kobe, Steph, KD, Carmelo,
You're
LeBron.
Okay, all right, hold on.
That's 5.
hold on. When did he go to Cleveland?
Yeah.
When did he go to Cleveland?
2014.
2014.
He was
Kevin
top
Love,
15, 20.
2013. Wolves stats. 26, 12, and 4 in 2013.
Okay, look up everybody.
So who were you taking him over on that
That's
list?
top 5 stats, bro.
Who were you taking him over to put him in the top 5 then?
I don't know at the time because it's 2013, so I can't remember who was.
Kobe just came off a chip,
Who said I was taking him over Kobe though?
but that's one of the players.
Okay, that's
KD.
Who's the worst one on that list? Maybe Steph Curry at the time?
Steph was how many years in the league?
3?
He was still with Monte Ellis at the time, wasn't he? So he wasn't a top 5
Tell me
player
you're
at the
taking
time.
Kevin Love over Steph Curry.
Steph
Just
Curry.
year
won
3
a
Steph
chip in
Curry,
2015. Steph Curry literally won a fucking chip with a bunch of role players in 2015.
I'm talking 2013 though.
Highest MVP finish for Kevin Love was 11.
Yeah, man.
So
He
what?
was- that- it's not so what.
It's
He
joke.
was there.
It's
So-
joke.
He was there, bro.
So-
He was him, bro. Kevin Love was him,
He
bro.
had 11
I mean, let's just look at the 2013 NBA MVP rankings.
Go
Because you
ahead.
have LeBron, KD, Melo, Chris Paul, Kobe, Tony Parker, Tim Duncan, James Harden, Westbrook, D. Wade.
Anything with Chris Paul and under is all objective from there, bro.
James Harden here. What was
Tim
James
Duncan?
What?
Everything
Taking
is
Kevin
objective
Love
over there.
Tim
It's
Duncan?
not,
Bro,
though,
bro, Kev Love was him, bro.
Bro,
That
over
wasn't-
Tim Duncan?
How old were you in 2013, Matt?
I was old enough to know that Tim Duncan was a better basketball player than Kevin Love.
This is Tim.
That's how old I was.
Bro, Kevin
Because
Love
this
was
is
tough,
disgusting.
bro.
You
Kev
can look
Love
at
was
any
tough,
angle you
bro.
want. But
Kev
this
Love
is
was tough.
crazy.
He was up there, bro. He was up there.
What did he average, bro? I want to know what they averaged.
What
Is it
they
show?
averaged that year? I mean, Carmelo put up 28, 7, and 3. Chris Paul had 17, 4, and 10. Kobe had 27, 6, and 6. Tim Duncan had 18, 9, and 3.
26, 12, and 4.
That's not what. Is that what he had?
That's what Kevin Love had.
Is that what he had on there?
It's gross, bro.
Tim Duncan had 18, 9, and what? Oh.
Yeah, as what the
all right.
on the Spurs, right? On a team in which facilitation and sharing, right? And instead, Kevin Love.
Yeah.
This is disgusting. This guy said Kevin Love over Tim Duncan, guys. It's
that
over.
year, yeah,
It's over.
yeah, that year, yeah.
All right,
I agree.
we're gonna end on that because this I don't know what's gonna happen next, quite honestly. But we appreciate you guys tuning in. This has been another episode of MoSports TV. We'll be back next Tuesday. Hopefully the NBA could pick up on Thursday and we could get some, good news, some good vibes going. So we appreciate you guys tuning in. Don't forget to drop a follow wherever you're coming in from. Thank you for all the support. Peace.
Peace.